From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Wednesday, April 10th. I'm Mike Ludlum. The Finlandia women's basketball team has picked up a recruit from just over the other side of the Portage Lift Bridge. Kasana Reininen scored more than 12 points per game and collected more than 5 rebounds per contest for the Houghton Gremlins last season. Reininen was named to the All-Westpac Copper Division first team. The 5'10 guard also had 3 assists and blocked 1.67 shots per game. Finlandia head coach Mariah LaPointe Dunham says Reininen is extremely versatile and she'll be a hard matchup for any opponent's defense. Only one Upper Peninsula high school will change classes next year, probably due to a drop in enrollment. The Michigan High School Athletic Association has released its figures on which schools will move up or down from last year's numbers. 17 schools will move up in class, 12 will drop a step, with 5 new schools, all from the southern lower peninsula, joining the ranks. Newberry is the team that will drop from Class C to Class D next season. That doesn't mean as much as it has in past years, since basketball and volleyball have switched from classes to divisions. You might remember a girls' sport at one school could be in one division and a boys' sport at that same school in another. For example, St. Ignace's girls' basketball team is in Division 4, while the Saints boys are in Division 3. By the way, Newberry will start an 8-player football team this fall, and I understand Newberry will have long road trips with a schedule including many Western Upper Peninsula squads. The NMU women's lacrosse team had a home match last night, dropping a 20-11 decision to Concordia St. Paul, the Golden Bears, in case you had forgotten. For NMU, Grayson Ringlever was the first Wildcat to go over 100 points in her career. The future is bright in Marquette County for downhill skiing. 4 Great Lakes Ski Academy racers competed and placed in one of the country's most noted events. TV6's Alex Klein has the story.
Marquette Senior High School's Aaron Gerzlak, Hayden Coppola, Ainsley Kirk, and JC Johnson competed in the 2019 Eastern High School Championships as part of Team Michigan last month.
I mean, there was only 2 boys up in the UP. When we go out there, I mean, we're Midwesterners, you know, so have a tough time on the big hills, but we did pretty good for what we had.
Team Michigan did more than just pretty good out in New Hampshire. Out of almost 250 athletes from 12 different states, the men's and women's teams both placed very high. Aaron Gerzlak won the men's overall title, taking 1st in the slalom and 7th in the giant slalom, and helped the men's team take 2nd overall in the team title.
It felt pretty good, all the work paying off out there, and being able to race on a lot bigger mountain than here, and racing against the top people from around the U.S. and the best 12 boys from Michigan. So it's pretty good.
The women's team won 1st place overall with the help of Ainsley Kirk, who placed 5th in slalom and 7th in giant slalom, and JC Johnson placing 14th in slalom and 21st in giant slalom.
I wasn't really sure what to expect. I didn't know if we were going to be good or not, and we ended up being in first by a lot, so that was pretty cool.
We had a very, very good girls team. I think at every run, no one fell and no one had to hike, which was probably unheard of. It was a fun time.
It's cool. They've worked hard. Some of these kids have been training with Great Lakes for 8 or 9 years, and they're good. They're some of the best kids in the Midwest, and I'm proud of them. I mean, it's awesome.
So for only their 2nd time participating in the Eastern High School Championships, the future looks bright for Team Michigan. Alex Klein, TV6 Sports.
Junior Carol Els was named to the all-tournament team as the NMU women's golf team placed 4th out of 19 teams at the NC4K College Classic at Blacklick, Ohio. Els finished 3rd overall with a final score of 147, a 74, and a 73. Senior Carissa Guthrie was tied for 24th with rounds of 83 and 76 for a 159. The Wildcats were just 3 strokes shy of getting into the top 3, team score of 633. NMU was the top performing team of the other 5 GLIAC teams in the tournament. The Wildcats return to action this weekend by taking part in the Walsh Invitational down in Canton, Ohio. Meantime, the NMU men's golf team competed in the Greyhound Invitational, a 3-day event in Noblesville, Indiana, leading the Wildcats. Austin Elsner, his final score of 217 came on rounds of 74, 72, and 71. That put him in a tie for 14th place. The Wildcats, though, struggled a bit. They were 18th out of 19 teams. The men return not this weekend, but next weekend for the GLIAC Championships.